Greetings, my fellow Narcadians. It is I, Talisar Gelden, Master of the Narcadian Order, and we are back for more Pathfinder Adventure Path Reign of Winter, Book 1, The Snows of Summer. We just recently found our way to Arisian after fighting through what can only be described as the worst blizzard in perhaps Glorion's history, at least in Taldor's history. The region that we started off in. So now we're in a brand new country on Glorion, and we still have and we also got more information as to what's causing this strange weather to occur, which is going to cause some rather interesting conflicts with one of my characters, Giles, being a witch hunter. He has to go and actually he's being compelled to save a witch. So that should be interesting to see how that plays out. So let's see how tonight progresses. And remember, down below there'll be links to my Patreon and to my Discord channel if you would like to become a member of the Narcadian Order.
Against it?
I think it was Brett's character. Maybe it was Giles?
I don't recall.
I don't remember. Hey, did we ever get any hero points for killing that troll
What troll?
in the last fight?
That was a troll?
Yeah, it was a frost troll.
Oh, okay.
Did you level up?
No. No, if I recall, we only get hero points when we level up and for completing certain story objectives, I think.
How close are we to leveling up with these characters?
Not very. 1200. Actually,
Okay.
closer to 1300 than 1200, but...
Yeah, that's probably going to be at least another 2 or 3 more sessions.
When do we? What's our current? When do we turn into level 3? It's like 5,000, right?
Yeah, 5,000.
Alright.
I'm sitting at 3,703 experience.
As am I. And we did get XP last week, or last time.
Yeah.
167.
Alright.
So I'm working on some backup characters.
I've yet to finish my backup characters because I keep getting distracted by shit.
If Rahu goes down, I'm bringing in a Wyverian Aerokineticist. Is going to be a kinetic knight. And if Sahu goes down, I'm bringing in Right.
Yeah, I was looking at the Kinetic Knight, and it looked like a pretty interesting archetype.
I've already told you guys who I'm bringing in. If Iggy goes down, then I'm bringing in I'm bringing in the Druid because she acts as a pretty good healer. And if Ziggy goes down, I'm bringing in the Gunslinger.
It's funny.
So, alright, so...
I guess I will be the one to recap us.
If you want.
Last time on Reigns of Winter, we went through a portal. Somehow discovered that a giant mantis was murdering a bunch of people and almost ate two of us. And we also killed some frost trolls before that.
A frost troll.
A frost troll.
I'm sorry, a ice troll.
Ice troll. It doesn't matter. You're being semantic at this point.
You're talking to a real life troll.
Yes, you are. And I don't see no billy goats around here, so be my tool.
I mean, can kobolds count as billy goats depending on which... kobolds can count depending on which series you're using.
No.
Not even World of Warcraft where they look like weird
Those
rat
are
creatures.
people. Wow, kobolds are rat people. Hey Brett,
Which
were you
makes them-
recording?
Yeah, I am.
Okay, good. Let's do
Which
this.
makes them the worst version of kobolds ever.
I'm warning again, my brain is super fried because, I've had to do terrible things with my sleep schedule all week to get my work in for my job because of all the stuff going on with Outbreak, so I'm fucking wrecked right now.
Fun, fun, fun.
So your daddy takes your T-bird away.
Okay, so I guess we'll start. First thing I'm gonna do is, did I already channel?
I'm pretty sure
Everybody is at where they are at. How many channels have you ticked off your character sheet so far?
Let me look. Fuck, I forgot to list it down.
You are out of channels for the day.
Okay.
Things you need to keep track of, and I don't think you've channeled at all today.
Yeah, I have.
I think you channeled once.
Twice.
And how many channels can you do a day?
I think
oh man,
it's 5. Same as my Firebolts.
I also remember if one of your
Okay, so I'm
characters
so I got
dies
3
in
channels.
oh yeah, that's
Reign of Winter, you have the option to gestalt your remaining character.
Alright. Okay. Iggy
But that would
is
be
going
instead
to
of bringing
channel.
in another PC.
Yeah, but I worked hard on these characters.
Well, I'm not talking to you specifically. It's an option.
Okay. Alright. I'm gonna channel twice. That's how much health you guys get back.
Hey, Sahu is alive.
And Iggy is going to use his only cure light wounds for the day.
On whom?
On who currently has the least health?
Well, Sahu has 0 HP.
Okay, so Sahu, he's gonna do it on Sahu.
yeah. It looks like Sahu and Rahu are in the worst shape right now.
1d8 plus 1. Oh, that's piss.
I'll take it.
How do I?
Okay, that was not fun.
Consider it an advancement. On the bright side. The fuck?
Yeah, against some echo from somewhere.
Spock!
Nope, not me.
Might be me because I'm headphonesless again.
Yeah, yeah, I remember that from last week.
I'm on push to talk though, so it shouldn't be too bad.
Okay. On the bright side, it's not as bad as it could be. At least we're not dead.
As you're healing and talking, one of the people who were throwing rocks at the mantis comes running over to you. And she greets you. Hello, she says. I can not thank you more for the help that you gave us. I do not know if we would have survived without you.
Sahu kind of just tips his hat.
That was an interesting creature.
Any idea where it came from?
We do have some creatures like this in my land here, but they're never this color. I don't know.
Mind if I do a knowledge nature? Wait, we already did that. I imagine this thing didn't have anything on it.
It does not.
Oh well.
Unless you
If
want
this
to
were
hack up his carapace.
for what?
I don't know, make some chitin armor. I don't know, chitin armor.
Armor
So.
I mean, kobolds eat bugs, but not this big.
By
Usually-
the way, ma'am, where are we?
You see Sahu and Rahu both glaring at Giles like he should know where they're
Yeah, your two characters know where we're at because you recognize this place. Giles has never been here.
Neither has Iggy or Ziggy.
Yeah.
And they've traveled almost all around the world.
The one looks at you strangely. I can see you're not from around here. You have crossed into Elysian, though I do not know how you passed the borders.
Elysian. I am from Ustalav. And Singing goes, and I am from Taldor.
I'm trying to remember the name of the mountains we come from.
Shell?
Yeah. We're from Chell. We're very far away from home. Although that ain't anything new for us, considering what we do for a living.
What do you mean by the borders being closed?
The borders to our lands are guarded. It's very dangerous to wander uninvited into the White Witch's territory.
You see Giles just kind of grimace a little bit at the mention of a witch. We came this way via some sort of portal that appeared in Taldor. A strange maelstrom of ice and snow has struck there unseasonably. We investigated the region and encountered a strange phenomenon, and now we are here.
Well, the White Witches do what they want. I can't say how you got here, but I can tell you it is very dangerous for you to remain.
Yeah, there is a storm on the way. Perhaps we can escort you to the nearest town that we spied in the distance. We might be banged up, but, we're pretty good in a fight.
Sidian kind of nudges Giles. Wait, you're not going to mention the Black Rider? Giles just ignores him.
Nadra's face pales, and she says, "Please do not speak of such things. You never know. They're always watching."
Who's always watching?
The White Witches.
I swear, I'm traveling with a group of idiots. Even me, you're the biggest one of them. Aw, I love you too, Sahu.
Yay, I'm no longer the biggest idiot.
We're only a day's travel
Well.
or so away from my village.
Yeah, if anything,
If you would like to accompany us, I can provide you some care while you recover.
yeah, if anything, you're probably the smallest.
Aw.
Right, we'll take the trip to your town. We could use some fresh supplies and perhaps some rest. That mantis really did a number on us.
Yeah, I need to work on that.
Before I go, can Iggy light the thing on fire? Not with magic, she just wants to light it on fire.
How specifically?
I don't know. Do we got anything that can burn it?
I don't know. Do you?
Probably not. Oh well. Well, I just leave it here. I was gonna burn it just for simplicity's sake and to cover our tracks, but whatever.
Oh, before I forget, you may call me Nadia. The rest of these people are my not so good guard group that I hired for my small trading caravan here.
Trader!
And they're not going to be rehired.
It's been a long time since I talked to a fellow merchant.
Oh Lord, he's. Can we just can we talk while we're moving? Cause storm's on the way, and as much as I love the cold, it can bother me sometimes.
Yeah, let's continue moving.
We'll make what distance we can, and when the weather gets bad enough, we'll set up a protective camp.
Okay.
And she gives out a couple orders, and her
Entourage.
shitty ass guards go off screen, revealing some dog sleds, 5 dog sleds, and they rustle them up and start heading towards the lights you saw in the distance. Though very slowly, because many of you cannot travel very quickly in snow.
Yep.
Eventually, the storm does worsen to the point where the caravan has to stop and set up camp for the night.
So that we have to make another. What you call it?
You do not. Nadia sets up a appropriately warming fire. She seems to be well experienced in living and traveling in extremely cold weather. And so for tonight, at least, you all are reasonably warm and safe.
Yay!
Tell me something, Nadia. How long has Arisian been closed off to the rest of Galorion?
Well, forever. Nobody enters without an invitation from the White Witches, or with their permission, at least.
So we could be trespassing.
No, we definitely are trespassing.
Well, aren't you two from this region?
Rahu and Sahu kind of look at each other. To be perfectly honest with you, our family left Arisian centuries ago. We've always passed down the stories and the traditions.
I remember my dad saying something about this place. He said it was really hard for us to get our merchant caravans down here. We've gone here a few times, although it was when me and Ziggy were very young. So we don't really remember anything from.
Most of our trade is done in country.
Yeah, well, my dad has some interesting contacts.
As you're having a chat around the fire, motion from outside your range of views, the snow is coming down, and somebody enters into your circle of light.
Oh no.
Yes, it is Doom.
Oh good, Doomslayer's here.
Yes, he's going fishing with the Animal Crossing game.
He's gonna rip and tear our guts out.
Oh, your guts. You look more like a demon than we do.
No, I don't. We're lizard people.
Sidian probably looks demonic with his horns and whatnot.
So yeah, he'll tear your guts out, but he'll probably leave us alone. So who do we see out of the, I guess, circle of where we are?
So a figure stumbles into the light. This strange person has bare goat legs and horns on their head. As she enters into the gleam of the glow of fire, she says, "Please, may I share your fire?
Knowledge
The storm
check.
is overwhelming."
Knowledge
Hey,
check.
Sidian,
Yeah.
friend of yours.
I don't recognize her.
We're on a different map or something?
No.
But knowledge check?
You can roll a knowledge check.
Which one?
All of them.
Okay.
Takes us 3 hours.
I mean, I know this. I know this is a satyr, but my character doesn't know that.
Knowledge, nature.
Nature. That's unusual. Okay, so that's Guile's purview. A satyr is under nature?
I will double check.
I mean, I would think a satyr would fall under either dungeoneering or local. Or even planes or arcana.
The person you are rolling for is in fact nature.
Huh, that's unusual.
Giles, you know Jack and Shiznit.
Wow, I must have rolled like shit. I got a +9.
You might want to double check your thing then, because
What?
your roll says +0. In this case, it wouldn't matter because you literally rolled a 1, but you know,
Fun.
you might want to check your skills.
Let me see here. Skills, knowledge, nature. Okay. Okay. I guess it has not been updated. Yeah, Giles does have a. Let me just double check everything else. I guess I haven't updated this in a bit. Anyway, continue while I work on this.
The Nadia looks really uncomfortable, but she motions brusquely towards the fire.
I've never seen one of your kind in a while. How do you pronounce that?
What is-
For Lauren.
Ah. Never seen a forlorn before. Don't know why I remember. Oh yeah, I remember reading one of you guys in a book once.
Wait, you can read?
I was illiterate
name
for a little while, not forever.
My name is Mirul, and you too are unusual. I'm not sure I've seen many of your kind around.
We're travelers.
Far travelers.
Well, I mean, we're merchants.
Travelers, interesting. Where are you coming from?
That's on a need-to-know basis.
Nadia interrupts immediately. They're relatives. They're visiting from another village.
Just don't question why some of her relatives are kobolds.
I don't question anything.
So why are you here, Miss Muriel?
Oh, that's simple. I'm a performer. I travel from city to city, sharing stories and songs.
A fellow bard, eh? It's been a while since I met one of the singers and songwriters of this world.
I'm on my way to Waldsby, but I got caught up in the storm.
Is that the town that we're heading to?
Nadia coughs into her hand. Of course, of course.
Well, I guess it's up to Nadia if you're welcome.
Yeah, it's kind of her fire. We're kind of traveling with her.
Right.
May we have your name?
She said it already.
Sorry, I'm busy looking at my character sheets right now, so I missed it.
Name is
Mirul.
Mirul.
Mirul? Alright.
Looks like it's spelled like Muriel.
That may be a better pronunciation.
Probably.
So, it's been a while since we were in Elysian. It's the word.
What word?
You know, goings on, things that have happened, rumors, mischief, deaths.
Nadia looks at you uncomfortably again and says, everything is perfect, as always. Life couldn't be better under the White Witches.
Yeah, so we're gonna have one of those encounters. Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
You see, Kyle's just kind of not trying to, hold back his, disdain for witches.
Yeah, don't mind our friend over there. He has this thing about witches.
Oh, something wrong with witches? Muriel asks.
Both Rahu and Sahu are giving Giles the glare of if you fuck this up right now.
The death glare, huh?
beating your ass.
Yeah, it's the glare that says that if we next, we're going to bury you in the deepest, darkest hole somewhere. Like, so deep they will never find your body. Not even archaeologists will find it.
You know that look, Brett.
Giles is biting his tongue really hard. You would swear he's bleeding.
Probably is. But,
I mean,
Muriel's
you can see.
inquisitively waiting for an answer.
I mean, you can see he is just, has some visible discomfort.
man, this would have been so much fun. It would have been so much fun if one of my characters was a fucking witch.
Yeah. So,
But, oh, what were you gonna say, Brett?
no, Magic Dealer, you said that she's waiting for me to answer?
Yep. She's looking at you inquisitively.
Let's just say I had issues.
Nadia interrupts again. You said you're a performer? Could you give us a song?
And if then Sahu looks over at
Ziggy.
You know, our little friend over there is also a performer.
He holds up his ocarina, jumping like a little kid.
We can probably help out here.
Muriel motions and says, "Would you like to go first?"
Sure.
Uh-oh, performance battle.
Why do I have a 5 over here for? That's weird.
Let me check my stats real quick, just to make sure that my performance is actually still working. Yeah, performance still working. Hopefully it actually does that. If it doesn't, my perform skill is +7. He's not a dancer. Stardust wrong? What the fuck?
Huh? That's
It says Zig.
Ziggy attempts to play the piano on a lute.
What?
It's wrong!
It should be using his ocarina, because I have that listed under my perform. It's perform 1 name.
Well, wrong equals wrong, so.
Well, I
it's
don't know what.
wrong. Healing yourself, Sidian?
I was healing the token on Token Town.
Ooh. Wait, why? Who beat up your token on Token Town? That's so rude.
No, I copied and pasted tokens from here and made it occur in Token Town. I just updated tokens on Token Town.
Okay, let me try
That's
this again.
seriously rude, though.
Yeah, because apparently some of my skills were off, so I just spent the last few minutes just fixing them.
Yeah, that happens
Nope,
sometimes.
still saying wrong. I don't know why it's doing that.
Well, why don't you roll a d20 and I'll add your modifier to it?
I have never seen that error occur before.
Me neither.
It's a pretty good roll. That's a 25 total.
Ziggy is one of the best performers in the world.
Would you like to describe your performance?
He just sort of plays a nice, calm melody on his ocarina. Can't sing very well. His voice is too. He might sing if I felt like actually doing my actual singing, but I don't want to sing at all in real life right now. You know, despite watching Steven Universe.
Ziggy plays a haunting melody that just seems to flow right perfectly with the quietly falling snow around you as the storm hangs overhead. As you finish, Myril claps politely for you.
Sahu and Rahu will also clap politely. Well, not politely. They'll clap. They'll clap.
Iggy doesn't do anything because she's heard her brother perform so many goddamn times.
Wow, only a nat 20 to impress your own character.
Yeah, yes, Sidian is just enraptured by this performance and is clapping gleefully. Giles just kind of, you can see he enjoyed it. He's just hiding it. He's just kind of in a perpetual state of grumpiness.
Muriel stands up after a brief pause and begins singing a song about the history of the country, the witches, how Baba Yaga instituted 1,300 years of rule, how the witches provide for everybody's needs, and while death comes to everyone in time, life is the thing that you have to strive for, even under the blanket of snow. And she fucking nails it.
Wow, blew my fucking performance out of the goddamn water like a bitch.
Wow.
Yeah.
Giles, being a scholar that he is thoroughly enraptured by her dissertation. And
Sahu and Rahu enjoyed the performance.
Sidian, however, is just completely enthralled.
Oh God, music is his weakness.
It's almost unsettling how beautiful her song is, while at the same time having all of these sort of authoritarian elements to it.
Shit's fucked up, bro.
You almost find yourself wanting to cheer for oppression. Almost.
Okay, so Ziggy's gonna ask. I've always wondered about this place. I've been here only once.
Nadia clears her throat abruptly.
a weird place sometimes. Is it always this cold?
Kinda.
Okay.
Oh.
You know what? Since Giles knows where we are now, can he do a check, like a history check on Elysian?
Yeah, if you want.
All right. Now, hopefully, with the correct numbers. There should be a 9, plus 9 to that check.
Oh, yeah, it has a +9, but you rolled a 1 again.
What the fuck? I know it exists. That's about it.
Yep, you have. You basically know all the things you just learned from that song.
Wow. I've never seen someone get so fucking fucked over by a goddamn roll besides me, maybe.
Should have played with Tom.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the only other player I know of has worse luck and out there in the world is Will Wheaton.
Yeah.
When I watched him on Critical Role, I never saw someone roll so consistently bad so often.
Believe it.
Okay. I guess I don't have anything else to ask you guys.
Not at present.
So, you guys want to skip the rest of the night?
Muriel spends a chunk of the rest of the day, or the rest of the evening, telling common Erisian stories, most of which are very fairy tale-like. Hansel and Gretel, where the children were
Except
eaten.
Hansel. Yeah, I was about to say.
Once again, extolling the virtues of witches.
Hey, witches are cool.
But as the storm abates, she actually leaves. She doesn't stay for the night.
Mysterious.
Right.
And if Giles was any good at stealth, he would try and follow, but he's not. It's kind of hard to sneak up on people when you have a wooden peg leg.
Yeah, makes you sound like you're bow-legged.
Sneak click, sneak click, sneak click.
What's that sound?
Nothing.
Okay. Proceeds to launch the gods must be crazy.
It's like the joke about bards.
What? That
Hide, 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 because you can't see me. So the night passes coldly but uneventfully. And in the morning you begin your, or resume your journey towards town.
Oh, yes.
But it's not long before a flock of birds passes overhead. And Nadia
Are they seagulls?
immediately
Are they
motions to you, quick, hide yourselves.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do we have to make a
She,
sneak check?
Yes.
Stealth
This
check.
is gonna.
Stealth!
And here we go, extolling why I'm so bad at this.
All right. Here's Iggy.
There's Sidian.
Here's Ziggy.
Oops, that's not right. I clicked the wrong guy.
As
There we go.
you all hide, she has her guards throw white tarps over you to try to hide your presence. Done very quickly. Unfortunately, both Sahu and Sidian fail to get even most of the way under the tarps.
Wow,
And-
Sidian failed.
The birds descend towards the group.
This is gonna be fun.
This can either go bad or good. I'm gonna go with bad.
Yeah, especially since, you know, well, we need to get you a wand. Soon.
Yes. Alright, hopefully whatever this is not going...
Alright, so...
Alright, you all can roll initiative.
Oh boy.
I rolled pretty decently.
Same here.
God, 17. Sahu and Rahu are good for like one hit. We're done.
Fucking hell.
Well, I mean,
Did have a night of sleep, so
yeah, so get your channels back and all that.
Yeah, so let me go. Give me a moment.
Alright, let's see here. Sidian, this flock of birds has not yet descended into range, but it's clearly on its way down.
Okay, I will start off by going into Mystic Focus and casting Shield.
Alright. Sahu.
How far up are they? Okay, how many are there?
A whole bunch of them. A flock of them.
So this is a swarm. Yes,
It's a
that's
flock.
That doesn't tell us anything.
Could try and shoot him.
Oh, okay.
Well, hopefully,
They
So
need
I was wrong about what it was.
Let's see.
Steven Universe is the Flash.
Right. Not a whole lot I
So-
can do right now.
I mean, I'm just waiting for my turns. I'm just waiting for Iggy's turn to start so I can channel again and get everyone back to full health.
It's all back up to here.
Alright. Giles.
Alright. Giles will drink his extract of shield. And will ready to strike one of those birds when it gets in range.
Do we know where they are? Or are they just very high above us?
They're high up. They're flying down, but it's not their turn yet.
Okay.
You doing anything else?
Nope. That's a standard action, and I'm readying an action.
Alright.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, no.
Oh. Well, that's
They fly
Who
down,
this was a swarm.
swarming around you, picking and pecking and scratching at your eyes.
Oh dear Lord.
Uh-huh.
Alright.
Right. Oops, wrong character.
Sahu, you are fine. Let me see. Giles, Ziggy,
Bad things.
you are blinded.
Ah, damn.
Wait, do they pick our eyes out, or are they just packing
They
out?
have scratched your eyes.
Okay, good. I don't want to be permanently blind, because if you make me permanently blind, I'm leaving the game.
Take 3 damage.
Alright.
Very few things are permanent with proper application of magic.
Well, please don't.
I mean, if it does end up being in the module, that's when it will happen.
Like I said, if I actually end up permanently blind,
wait a
I'm
minute,
leaving.
hold on. I think I hit the thing.
Well, that will be your decision. Iggy, you're up.
Iggy is... I mean, these things already don't have full health anyway, so might as well. Iggy's gonna channel. Yes.
Excellent.
Finally.
Alright, would Iggy like to do anything else?
She is going to get the fuck out of Dodge.
Alright, Ziggy.
Ziggy is going to take a 5-foot... Oops, wait, what the fuck? 5-foot step. And... Let's see. I have a weapon. I have an attack that can get rid of these things, I think.
Go for it.
Ear-piercing scream. That should work. Just let me look it up real quick, so I just make sure I don't end up hurting you guys.
Probably will, since we're in range.
That's not how your piercing scream works, and you know that.
It targets one creature.
Oh, wow.
Oh, so it won't work in these things.
Well, no, I think a swarm is classified as a creature.
Let me look. Doesn't say anything about swarms on the...
How about instead of everybody looking it up, Ziggy gives me a knowledge nature check.
Alright.
Yeah, that would be nice, knowledge characters.
He's not really... He doesn't have knowledge natures, though.
Alright, well, do what you think is best.
Alright. I'll do a knowledge nature check real quick.
Well, you can only get DC 10, but that is sufficient for me to give you a couple pieces of information here.
Okay.
Since that is a single target spell, it's only going to target a single creature. Swarms are immune to any spell or effect that targets a specific number of creatures, with the exception of mind-affecting effects if the swarm has an intelligence score.
Okay.
So if it's not a spell that'll affect an area, then it's not going to affect the flock.
Okay, that also would not work. I was looking at days, but that wouldn't work since it only affects humanoids.
Let's see, you might have something that'll work.
I hope Obsidian has something that might be burning.
No, I don't.
Possibly handy.
No.
Alright, well, Ziggy is just going to play Bardic Inspiration.
Oh, that's great.
Okay. Rahu.
Rahu.
Welcome Christmas, it's fucking...
Rahu.
March.
I made you out of clay. Now Rahu. As a move action, he's going to form a glaive in his hands because he was sworded. Now he's not. And he's going to try to glaive the swarm. Because it might actually do some damage.
Unfortunately, you swing your glaive through the swarm and don't manage to hit even a single bird.
What did I roll, by the way?
A 2.
Wow.
Love it.
Would you like to do anything else?
No, I'm good. Even with all those bonuses, a 2.
Nadia acts and motions all of her people to back away from the birds and spread out.
So I think our companions just ditched us.
Sidian,
They did the right thing, so...
Alright. 5-foot step out of the swarm. And I am going to cast Color Spray.
I thought you were gonna do burning hands, but
I don't have Burning Hands.
I do.
So I'm going to need will saves from one from Sidian and one from Sahu as well.
Really? Hello.
Yay, I'm out of range.
What's the DC on this?
Give me one. I need the DC on Color Spray is 17. No, sorry, no, that's cast defensively.
Well,
Its DC is 16.
it's 16. Well, the birds made it.
Yeah, well, that's unfortunate.
I don't know
Yes,
about
it is.
Sahu or Giles.
Alright. I don't know if they saved or not.
They did.
Oh.
I don't know. How you
let's
know?
see, what was the DC?
16.
Sorry, Brett, but everybody saved.
Well, that's I mean, it's a good thing that the 2 PCs saved, but
It's unfortunate that the people we were trying to kill did.
yeah, so that spell does absolutely nothing.
Congratulations.
Sidian casts Color Spray. It portrays an image of a cartoon cat chasing a cartoon mouse. Everybody is confused, but nobody is stunned. Would you like to do anything else?
That was a 5-foot step, a standard action. I have a move action left. I'm going to move away.
Can't take a 5-foot step and then a move.
Alright, so then at that point, yeah, there's nothing else I can do. If I can't move away, so.
Alright, Sahu.
Yeah. Move out of the swarm and take a shot into it. Well,
Alright, sorry about that. Let's see. Checking. I'm not juggling my tabs as efficiently today. My brain's aching. But yes, that will hit. Let's see.
ooh, I'm gonna spend a point of grit.
To do what?
I'm gonna do up close and deadly. I'm gonna add an extra 1d6 points of damage. Yeah. Yeah! 3 points of damage!
Up close and deadly?
Yeah.
Okay, so he didn't turn into a worm. He turned into a kaiju.
What?
Steven's a kaiju now.
Yeah, I knew this.
Everyone said a worm though. He's not. He's more like.
Okay, stop. Doesn't matter. At first level, when the Piscarella hits a target...
No, you're good.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm just again juggling tabs like crazy. But you hit, and you do appear to do some damage to this flock of birds, though perhaps not as much as you would have expected.
I forgot to turn on Point Blank and Bardic Courage, by the way. So, add 2 to that? Damage?
Okay. Giles.
Oh, Giles is not in a good place right now.
Wander out, Giles. Wander out.
So he's going to stumble his way this way. And, you know what? When the flock moved down there, I did have a reaction to attack.
You did. I recall that. You can go ahead and take that now.
Yeah, so let me do that without any penalties.
Misses.
Alright.
Fun.
Alright. And he will try and attack that spot he left with his sword cane. You know, the enemy has total concealment at this point.
Yep, roll me a D100. High is good for you.
That's a hit.
Alright, you hit something, but you're not sure how much effect you actually had because you can't see.
Yes,
What the hell is Empire?
Yeah, I know. I misspelled it. I forgot the S.
Yeah.
I mean, that's like... How many sessions have we been dealing with Roge?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Let me guess. He misspelled Rogue's name wrong.
It's been misspelled since the beginning. Although I think I did change it back. So.
You
I
fixed
would
it
keep
once
it as
and then it
Roge
got
because it
unfixed
sounds
next
funner.
session.
Rouge. Brett,
Like
that's not Rogue's name. Alright. Where's this bird gonna go?
Probably
Freedom.
somewhere bad.
A couple of directions it can go.
Unless it flies off and leaves us alone, but that won't happen.
What's the damage type on your sword cane?
Damage is... piercing.
Alright, thank you. Flock of birds!
Attack of opportunity.
Sidian may make an attack of opportunity. Rahu may make an attack of opportunity. And Ziggy and Sahu may make attacks of opportunity.
Alright. Hold up, my thing froze.
Sidian hits and deals some damage to some of the birds. Rahu misses, unfortunately.
What did I
Give me a
roll?
moment.
4.
As soon as this thing decides it wants to fucking actually work. Okay, there we go. I'm gonna go with
Sahu
Spike
hits.
Tail. Son of a bastard, that's such a piss poor roll.
Hits.
One
Just
damage,
barely.
one damage, okay? So, take that.
Yeah.
Alright. Now. Ziggy and Sahu. You both saved.
So,
You managed to protect your eyes.
yay, so we're not blinded, but we still take fucking damage, son of a bastard.
Not the eyes! Not the eyes! I need them
Oh,
to
wait,
shoot.
wrong button. Why do you always go for my eyes? Why does everything want to blind me?
Iggy's up.
Okay. Iggy is going to go right here. And she is going to cast Burning Hands. Hopefully this... I'm trying to think of if this would hit everyone. I'm trying to think of where I can go where it won't hurt anybody else but the birds.
I'll give you a
Move 5 feet to the south.
So, point to it because I'm not good with cardinal directions anymore. Oh, okay. So, right here?
No.
Oh. Right here?
Perfect.
Okay. Alright, she casts, what'd you call it?
Burning Hands.
Burning Hands. She's let me look at the spell just so I can do things. Okay. So, it has to make a reflex save against my spell resistance.
No, your spell DC.
Okay. My spell DC right now is 14. Damn it!
Wow,
It's
these
alright.
birds.
They take half damage still. It doesn't negate it. So roll your
Alright.
damage.
Okay. Okay. So 2d4. Because I'm a caster level 2. All right.
All right. You do a decent chunk of damage to it. More so with that single spell than anybody else has done individually so far.
Fun.
Fun.
Ziggy or
Ziggy takes another 5-foot step, and he's going to try to hit this thing with his rapier. It's probably going to do piss poor nothing, but hey. If you can kill one bird by stabbing it in the face. Did that hit? Magic.
Wait a second. Ziggy is blinded right now.
No, he isn't.
Yeah.
I made the
From
I made
the-
the reflex save.
No, two has failed.
2 people failed, and that was
You said
Giles
he-
and
Fucking god damn it.
Sidian succeeded it. Sahu succeeded. But you can still roll that. You just need a 50%.
All right.
A 1d100 high is good for you. All right, you hits. Do some damage to it.
Yay! Fucking finally.
Rahu.
Okay.
The fuck was that?
This Arklum reading had an ad playing.
Fun times. Rahu comes over here and leaves.
All right, that will finally hit.
Does
God.
probably doesn't kill it though.
That is
It
slashing.
does not. But you do manage to hit quite a few birds on your way down. Sidian.
Okay. I'm gonna wreathe my sword in flames. 5-foot step and attack with my scimitar.
Unfortunately, that will miss.
Ah,
Damn.
all right. Well, and I'm out of mythic, and my mythic focus, and that expire for right now.
Sahu.
Hate that how that works. Anyways, back up to over here. Take a shoot, bang. And I'm also gonna do. If I hit, I'm gonna do another up close and personal. Do I
That will hit.
Excellent. Seven points of damage, which is fine.
Do you think Firebolt will work on this thing?
Probably. I mean, after all, my shots are doing something. So.
All right. Just making sure, cause I got lots of those. I can cast them for days, bitches. Not really. I wish.
All right, Brad. How you gonna roll? How you gonna do this one?
Do what? Oh, Giles is up. Oh, sorry. Yeah, Giles is blind, so he
You
doesn't.
still got Acid Splash, or Acid Spray, or whatever.
Needs to be able to see.
Oh,
Yeah, I got flasks of stuff, but I can't see my target right now. So if I can't see my target, I don't know where it's at.
is there any way we can help him to lead him up to where his target is?
I could probably try doing a perception check to try and ascertain its direction.
I mean, these are crows. They probably
You
sound
can,
like.
yes. That is sufficient to give you a direction.
Alright. 5-foot step. And actually, if I know its direction, then I'm going to throw at it. Let me check my gear. I have Alchemist Fire. I shall throw a flask of Alchemist Fire at it. And let me check my range bonus. Range bonus is a +1.
I should have grabbed something to drink before I started this, because now I am hungry as fuck, and I have yet to end my fast.
Ooh, nat 20.
I think that'll hit then.
Alright, so this will be a 1d4 for Alchemist Fire. Let me just double check that. And since, well, I need to confirm the crit though.
It is confirmed.
Okay, so double damage.
Double.
And Alchemist Fire does. Oh, it's 1d6. Oh, I need to roll mischance though, don't I? Fuck.
You do, actually, yes.
Ah, yes, it still hits.
If we were next to each other, I'd high five you.
All right,
However, I need you to give me a D2 because one square is close enough to hit your allies with splash damage and one square is not.
all right.
Which ally is that?
Ziggy and Sidian.
Ooh, I forgot about that.
Please don't be me.
All right, you get the far one,
Who is the far
is it?
one?
the far square.
Oh.
Oh.
All right, so 6 points of damage.
That's 6 points that he didn't have before.
Yep.
Oh, that's not.
And I believe it should also be on fire.
Yes, yes, it is. One
Who's on fire?
round later, they will take another. I think it's D6.
Yes.
All right. Would you like to do anything else?
Nope.
All right. The birds go flaming, many of them, and the swarm disperses. The birds fly in every which direction, some of them on fire. And as you watch them fly away, the few, very few survivors, all turn and begin heading in the same direction. A direction which is roughly northwest of where you're at now.
Well, that ain't at all. How long does the blindness last for?
Nadia comes up to you after the battle. She says, "This is very bad for you."
You don't think? Yeah, you don't say. We may have been spotted by witch surveillance, I guess.
You have definitely been spotted. We need to get you back to the village and hide you before the guards come.
Yeah.
Fun.
I think an explanation is in order here.
Before we do that, I'm gonna channel
She looks at
one
Giles
more time.
and Ziggy
So 7.
and their injuries. She says, "I've seen this before. This is not the first time a flock of ravens has attacked people here. If we can keep you away from the guards, you should recover your eyesight in a few days."
A few days. Great.
Good. We could use some rest.
So far, you've done very little to extort the virtues of these witches you seem to servile under.
Well, some people know enough to avoid getting stepped on.
Sounds dystopic.
She calls to her guards and has them ready the transportation as quickly as she can. The two of you who can't see, you'll have to ride with the packages. We don't have time to waste for this. They're going to be coming.
Very well. It seems I have no choice but to put myself into your care.
It looks like we have to be in everyone's care. Wait, if Ziggy's blind, why doesn't he have the status effect on him?
It's because you have to
Imagine
turn it
you
on.
didn't put it on your character.
Oh, you had to do that.
No, it's right click on your token, go to state, and you'll see a list of things you can click on.
Okay.
Yeah, most of the time I don't really use the icons, so
Oh.
I know Brett really likes them.
It helps me keep track of effects.
Huh, I can't do the state thing, and I'm... Oh, there it is. Hmm. So, how long will it take us to get to the town?
It should only be maybe an hour or two longer. Not
Okay,
far
okay.
now. You can see the town in the distance. More detail than as of last night, of course.
Alright. Do we change maps?
You will be changing maps, yes. But is there anything else you would like to do before you enter the town?
Not really. Do you guys want to do anything?
I don't have any. I can't think of anything off the top of my head. It's not. It's
The only
not.
thing I would say we could do is heal up Rahu and Sahu, but think that can wait.
I mean, it sounds like Magic Dealer is prodding us or hinting at us to do something, but
Yeah, I
I don't
can't
know
for the
what.
life of me think.
All right. So you all continue on to Waldsby.
Where are we going?
There's a map now revealed called Waldsby.
Alrighty then.
Where do we place ourselves?
The southern road.
Okay. Not to scale.
No, this is
Nope.
to scale. We're just giants.
Yeah.
Quick, everybody! Godzilla this place! Rah!
Then they send out a Jaeger.
Only one Jaeger? We can take it.
Kill them all.
Rip and tear intensifies.
All right. So you enter town.
So what's this place like? I can't see anything.
I'm sorry.
That's Ziggy saying he's wondering what the place looks like because he can't see shit.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I blinked that.
Well, to be perfectly honest, not that dissimilar from Haldren. Just a lot more white.
The first thing you pass as you enter town on your left is the town cemetery. A fence topped with bleached skulls encloses the cemetery.
That's fun.
That's macabre as fuck. I like it.
I'm liking Arisian more and more.
I think I might take my next vacation here.
To your right in the larger building, here you go. There's obvious work of a sawmill. And as you enter town, people begin coming to a stop as they stare at you. Most people either turn and walk away or whisper to one another and then turn and walk away. A few come up to Nadia and she attempts to spread the cover story that your relative's visiting. But given the makeup of your party, it's not terribly convincing.
Press X to doubt.
We're not. We're relatives. You never seen kobolds with
It's
human family
relatives.
members?
Hey, just stop, please.
As she guides you to the center of the town, there is a statue.
Is it a Baba Yaga?
Well, we don't know what Baba
It's
Yaga
actually
looks
hard
like.
to tell. It is a statue of a beautiful woman.
So not Baba
Curiously,
Yaga.
it bears a strong resemblance to the statue in Heldren's town. And she turns you down the road to the right, eventually taking you to her cabin at the far end.
Huh. Yeah, I mean, wow, it's almost virtually identical to Haldren. And
Yeah, actually, kind of is. I mean, except if you're on the Haldren map, this area is not a
graveyard, no.
graveyard.
Yeah.
What if we're in Haldren in the future?
No,
Oh.
we're not playing Starfinder.
Well, not future, like spaceships, but like a few years in the future.
Actually, it's kind of remarkable. This place looks almost exactly like Haldren, just a few minor differences. The buildings are almost exactly the same location.
Well, towns aren't exactly built special.
Yeah, but they're the exact same size, shape, location. This seems far more beyond just simple happenstance of commonality.
Right. Hey, Giles, can I ask a question?
What?
Oh, I'm sorry. That was Sidian.
Yeah, that was Sidian.
Sidian? Let's not discuss local gravities and shapes and all sorts of things. Just go with the flow.
I would be very curious to investigate this place further once my eyesight is restored. But from what I am being described, it does seem very peculiar that such common features would exist in two locations so spread apart from each other.
Yep, that's some coincidence.
So, anyways, she takes you to her cabin and ushers you inside. She peeks out the door before she closes it, looking around to see if anybody is watching as she seals the door.
Madam, could you explain to us some more about these guards? I presume they work for these white witches you mentioned earlier.
She sighs and goes to her small kitchen and begins brewing a weak tea. And she says, the guards will come from the tower. Guards always come from the tower.
And what do we do about that if the guards come here and look for us?
If they come, we'll try to hide you.
Why would you go to such extents for us? We are strangers to you. You're putting yourself and your village here at risk.
She kind of tilts her head back in your direction, but she doesn't turn her head all the way around so that she can look at you. She says, you may notice some things in here that don't seem to fit. The small chair, for example.
Some small chair?
Not too long ago, the White Witches at the Pale Tower came through town and took my daughter.
Oh.
They're holding her. I have no love for the tower. Most nobody here does. Most people aren't willing to put themselves at risk, but we've done that here for 1,300 years and nothing has ever changed.
Should have left when we did.
The tower is ruled by the witch Nazena, and you may have noticed the supplies that I brought with me. I'm hoping I can use them to purchase my daughter's freedom.
What if we help you get your daughter's freedom?
I don't know if that's possible. Many people have died at the hands of the White Witches.
This is the taking of children commonplace.
It's not uncommon.
Mm.
The witches take what they want for whatever purposes they want.
You see, I too myself was taken as a child. I point to my face. You see the scar on my face, and my absence of a leg. These are the results
Anything else you want to add there?
these are the results
Giles,
of a
come on now.
hag. So I have a vested interest in seeing that these abominations are scourged.
We've also got another pressing issue. And I think you already know what's going on with us.
Well, we should have some time before the guards arrive. I would encourage you, if you can, to purchase supplies, get what you need to travel.
Oh yes, I should.
have-
I need to open up the loot list.
I have something here. She turns away from her tea for a moment and begins digging in a couple of boxes. I know it's here somewhere. Here we are. She pulls out a pair of snowshoes and holds them out to the group.
I don't know what we're gonna do with snowshoes. Well, I know what we can do with them. Most of us don't need them.
Giles could probably use them. He can, if he can somehow manage to strap one to his peg leg.
Wouldn't you even need one if you have a peg leg?
Yes.
Really?
Think about it.
You know how snowshoes make it so much easier to walk across the snow?
Very true.
These are even better. They're called snowshoes of northern pursuit.
Really now.
You can walk with these on across snow just like you were walking across grass.
Rahu will take a pair.
She only has one pair of these.
Yeah.
Oh, well then, we'll give them to Giles.
Of course, you can purchase regular snowshoes in town. But I would act quickly while you have time.
Brett, how much money are we getting?
Snowshoes of Northern Pursuit. Add. And equip. Alright. We are getting, assuming my money, everything here is correct, 1,012 gold, 7 silver, and 5 copper.
I don't know.
Well then, let's start thinking about shopping. First things first.
The pursuit of ultimate power?
Yes. But, first off, I'm gonna have Sahu's gonna get himself a heavy crossbow. Because
All right, you can find anything that is mundane items for 500 gold or less. They have a couple of specific items that they have for sale. You may or may not be able to purchase them, depending on what you want to spend. But they have +2 studded leather armor for sale.
Ooh.
Oh.
They have a +1 Darkwood quarterstaff.
Meh.
They have a Masterwork shortbow. They have an Oil of Protection from Evil. They have a Potion of Featherstep. They have a Scroll of Goodberry.
Fucking scroll of Goodberry.
They have a +1 arrow-catching light wooden shield. And finally, a +2 Belt of Mighty Constitution.
+2 Belt of Mighty Constitution, you say?
That's correct.
Let's see. Nope.
Should probably see about getting some healing wands.
Yeah.
Yes. Is there any wands for sale?
You can buy wands of Cure Light Wounds.
Sweet.
Oh,
How
thank
much?
God.
Normal price.
All right. Give me that shit.
I will note, however, that each of these items bears iconography or markings of the White Witches
Okay.
or wards against the White Witches.
Right.
Pictures, etchings of houses, dogs, cats, ravens are very popular. You'll find them on not just these items, but many of the structures.
Right. So, Zagrade,
Yes.
Wand of Cure Light is $750.
Okay. I don't have that money.
You just
got 1,012.
Oh. Okay.
What, were you not paying attention?
Not really. I don't pay attention. I've been kind of spacing out a bit today. So how many charges does this thing have?
50.
50.
All right.
Keep track of them, please.
I am
These are
putting a little
out of combat
bracket
killing.
right next to it that says 50, and I'll just keep track of that when I use it.
Alright. Sahu's also going to take some time, and he's going to craft himself up some black powder and firearm bullets.
Magic Dealer, could you post a list of the available magic items? They're special.
Yeah.
And I imagine this place has like a limit. This is what, a small town. So I imagine it has a limit of magic items available.
Yep, those are the magic items available.
Alright, plus 2 to leather armor, plus 1 staff, must work short bow, oil of protection from evil.
Sadly, that's a little bit too much for Rahu to get +2 studded leather armor.
And none of my characters would use a quarterstaff.
I don't need any crossbow bolts, so I'm good.
Short bow, however, might be a good addition. Let me take a look here. Alright, so, short bow. Alright. Alright, so Sidian will take the short bow. He'll buy that and some arrows.
There we go. Sahu's got more options for his long-range attacks.
That is always good.
Yeah,
I'm good.
It's kind of tired of always almost losing, running out of bullets.
Yes.
Potion wise, what can we find?
Potions are limited. What are you looking for?
Your lights.
Let's see here.
Yes, I
You
know
can-
we just got a wand, but
You can
Never hurt to
purchase.
have more options to heal.
you can purchase.
You can purchase potions of cure light wounds from the village chapel.
Excellent.
The village priest there, Rolf Hansberg, will make and sell them to you. The chapel is dedicated to Pharasma.
That's fine.
You'll notice the structure is worn down.
Yeah, both Rahu and Sahu worship Desna, so.
Heretics.
Really? Desna and Saren Ray do get along with one another.
It's a
I'll have you
joke.
know.
Although technically one of the two siblings doesn't also worship the same deity, considering Ziggy
No.
worships Abadar or something.
I don't know where I was doing
I
there.
still think Desna is secretly a great old one.
Probably. I'm pretty sure every god can be.
I wouldn't be surprised with the fact that she's, the goddess of the night, but
The Void.
yes.
Are there any nice great old ones?
That depends on whether or not you watch South Park.
I don't.
There is one, but only if you give it scritches.
I'm not scratching Cthulhu's belly. That's a surefire way for me to die.
Let me know when you're done shopping.
Other than that, I got nothing else to get.
See, how many potions were available?
A reasonable amount. He can craft more if you need it in the morning.
Alright, I'll buy 2 for Scythian and 2 for Giles.
All right.
Alright, let's see here. What else?
I will politely remind people to check your consumable and ammunition numbers.
I'm good
Oh,
with
yeah.
Say more bullets.
Not only bullets, we need food.
Yes.
There is a tavern in town if you want to grab a bite to eat.
All right. It might be a place I can get some. Ziggy can get some extra money.
Not only that,
But
is
wait,
it
we'll
a
deal with it later.
good meal, a poor meal, or a common meal?
Well, let's find out.
Let's spin the wheel of food.
The wheel of Flavor Town.
No, Guy Fieri.
All right. As you enter the tavern, you are greeted somewhat coldly by a blonde-haired woman with a rag tied around her forehead. In addition to hot tea, she offers you a watered down local liquor called Winter U, which is moonshine.
Not touching that.
And the food is relatively bland.
Food's food.
But after you take your seats, you're ordering food. Is anybody ordering anything else?
Giles will take a tea. Sidian will take an ale.
I'm thinking tea. Iggy and Iggy are gonna take tea because they like to keep sober, and plus I'm pretty sure it's against their vows to drink. Iggy's going to do a bardic performance to get some money. Going to ask them would they mind him performing a nice ditty or something to lift the spirits of the people in this tavern. For a nominal fee, of course.
The woman gives you a cold eye and tells you you are absolutely not to perform in the tavern.
Are you sure? Persuasion deck.
That'd be
Roll
diplomacy.
it if you like.
That would be a what?
That would be diplomacy, sir. We don't do persuasion here. Where do you think you are? Dungeons and Dragons?
I got a +4 to my diplomacy, so. Wrong character. So.
He is altogether unimpressed. He tells you no. Her husband, however, comes over and says, Ignore her. Of course you can."
Yeah! Alright. D20 plus,
Though the tavern does seem to be clearing out.
Fuck it.
Alright, you give a pretty decent performance altogether.
Yes.
Let's see here. As you're eating and talking, and Ziggy is performing, the other owner, Emil, comes out from the back again with a drink, and he sets the drink down on the table, and he says, "This is a special brew. We don't serve it to everybody, but I wanted to apologize for my wife's attitude."
Nah, I'm good. I don't drink. I prefer tea.
I think that's his drink.
Now, he brought it to the table and he set it down.
Mm.
Yeah, it's for... Well, sir, if what we've heard is true, you all haven't exactly gotten much to be cheerful about.
He kind of nods somberly. A lot of trouble these days.
When is there never trouble?
Well, things just go from bad to worse. Tell me, sir, exactly what's got your wife's goat, as it were? That's right.
Outsiders like you tend to bring a lot of trouble with them. Not just on yourselves, but to the town.
Do many travelers pass through here?
No, thankfully.
Well, it's not too... Well, we'll try to keep the trouble to a minimum. We don't particularly like causing trouble. Cheapskates.
I was wondering if do you know much about this town's history? I'm a scholar, you see.
About as much as anybody.
For instance, I was attacked on the way in here, so I could not see it for myself, but I was told that there's a statue in the center of your town square. Do you know who it represents?
Hey, question: is Giles unblind?
No, he said days.
Oh, fuck.
It's not even been
A day.
a day yet.
Why did
Ah, he says. Yes, the statue. It's actually a bit of a local mystery, too. We call it the Cold Woman. Some people think it's supposed to represent Queen Elvana, but it's been here longer than she has, as far as I know. Some people think that it's a statue from the reign of Queen Jadwiga, but I couldn't tell you.
Queen
All I
Jadwiga
can tell you is
murderer.
it's been here as long as anybody in the town can remember.
I'm gonna do a knowledge history to figure out who the hell Queen Jadwina is.
Yep.
Ziggy is not sure. The name is familiar and just can't quite get it.
Well, would knowledge nobility work too, since this was the queen?
Giles, however, just barely manages to know this piece of esoteric information.
Yay.
And you don't know much. Just one of the previous queens of the country.
Well, that was anticlimactic.
Probably came up when I was doing research on various witches throughout history, and I crossed through her name at some point.
Queen Jadwiga is the queen that was in charge when this region was first claimed.
So, was she not one of the ice witch or snow white witches? Or did she reign before all that happened?
As far as you know, ever since there have been queens here, all of the queens have been witches.
Okay.
Fun.
It's actually part of the local lore that when the country was conquered and became the paradise that is Arisian,
Paradise.
it was conquered in less than a month. Every now and then the country expands a little bit here and there based off of what the subsequent queens have done, but the majority of the territory was taken in less than 30 days.
That's rather impressive. I don't even think the Whispering Tyrant was able to move that fast.
Well, these are witches. They tend to move at the speed of a broomstick.
No one could stop Baba Yaga.
Baba Yaga, come at night, Baba Yaga. I don't remember the full version of that damn song from Ant-Man and Wasp.
This isn't that Baba Yaga. This is the real thing.
Same general idea.
And he shrugs and says, well, if nobody wants to drink, I'll go pour it back. And
he goes, yeah.
Sorry. It's been a while since I've had a drink, so just yeah. You can leave that. Thank you. And stop and takes the cup, and Raho just shakes his head at his brother.
I would hate to see ale go to waste. And the guy goes, I can't see anything.
Neither can I!
You're blind, not deaf. You
Shut up!
wizard.
Emil shrugs and turns to head back to the kitchen. From another part of the room, you can see Katrina giving you the stink eye.
You know, I think after I finish this, we're gonna go.
Yeah, Iggy and Ziggy are already out left the tavern and have gone back to the house. They just wanted some food and a nice warm cup of tea.
It is delicious.
Delicious.
Hmm.
It's tea served by Mr. T with a serenade by T-Pain. God, my head hurts. Hmm.
The few remaining patrons are keeping their distance from you, trying to finish their meals or drinks
Hmm.
and leave. And very slowly, the last few are filing out.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Sahu and Rahu will finish their meal quickly and then leave.
Wow.
Yeah, let's get the fuck out of this place.
All right. As you finish, Katrina disappears into the back and Emil comes back out. And he walks over to the table and he says, You know, you really should leave the town right now and not come back. And Rahu, I need a will save.
That's not good.
Is he casting a spell?
He is not.
Huh. Hmm.
Ooh, okay, hold on. All right, here's what I want.
Okay, well that was all good and all. It was actually Sahu who drunk that. So let's try again.
Well, that's fine. The roll you made is sufficient regardless of what your bonus was. Not that your other one was any better. You are not having a good roll day today.
No, he's not.
Ooh,
You are our Will Wheaton.
shut up.
So what? Was it poisoned or something?
No.
He probably gave you some mind-altering drugs.
Yeah.
He's-
Yeah, we'll get right on that.
So I
Right
couldn't
on
understand.
that.
I can understand your trepidations, but we
No,
could.
no, guys, we're gonna get out of town as soon as possible. Yep, we're gonna do just that.
Once
Did
we.
Rahu and Sahu kind of give each other a look that nobody else who can see can actually decipher.
And the people
Mill
who
nods and returns to the back room.
And the two Cold Moon brothers walk out of the tavern.
Sidian follows, leading Giles out. Like, hey,
Right. So,
what was that all about?
oh, he's trying to make us leave, and that drink he gave us was a vehicle of getting to us. So, I've been poisoned. Yeah.
I mean, none of that is something that you know, so.
Yeah.
Anyways, backing up. Oh, nothing. Just giving some friendly advice. I'm not gonna take. I'm gonna take it, but I'm not gonna leave. We're not leaving just yet because a couple of us can't see.
Well, yeah, I mean, we've been offered rest here by I don't know, is she the mayor?
No.
She's definitely not.
Okay.
But
I mean,
Nadia is her name.
so, I mean, we've been offered a chance to rest, so, and we currently have nowhere to go. We don't know anything about this land. Indeed, we need to take this opportunity to seek respite and recover.
Yeah, that's not entirely true about knowing nothing about Aristia, but you guys go right ahead on that.
Well,
I do agree
you...
with him on one thing. You better get the hell out of this town as soon as possible.
Indeed,
we're probably gonna leave anyway.
I don't really relish the idea of these people here. They're in danger by our very presence here, and that's not something I particularly relish. I don't want them to come into unnecessary danger. They've been living under an oppressive regime for millennia. I'm surprised none of them have tried to rise up against their oppressors yet.
You remember and Sahu looks around for a second to see if there's anybody within earshot. Perception check.
Roll me that beautiful bean footage. Alright. You wait until you think you're safe and clear enough and then continue.
That rider told us somebody's making a play against Baba Yaga. So, that's the type of rebellion that happens around here.
Certainly, well, overthrowing such a tyrant would certainly not be, unless it's replaced by even greater tyrant.
I'll be fair and tell you this right now, Giles. Even though Baba Yaga is the witch of witches, she's not exactly the worst ruler in all the world.
Well, one only needs to look as far as my own homeland to know that.
Yeah, I wasn't going to say anything about the place ruled by werewolves, vampires, and liches, but Although, didn't y'all have a group of people come by and kind of put that all to rest?
Yes, there was a group of adventurers that came through and were able to stop the resurrection of the Whispering Tyrant. And made it seem very easy from what I've been told of the story, so I'm sure they're exaggerated.
What are you laughing at?
Yeah,
That was the last adventure path we wrapped up.
Kurt, it was carrying crown, and they took down the final boss in like 2 or 3 rounds.
Anyways, I'm just saying, we'll rest up. Hopefully, you guys will get your sight back soon enough, and we'll get on to the tower because we've got some business there as well, and we've got to go find the dancing hut.
To be perfectly honest, the repercussions of those adventurers' actions are still being felt in Uslov to this day.
What, did a group of paladins move in?
No, just when the Whispering Tyrant was tried to be brought back, it caused lots of other things to stir and awaken from their slumbers across the country.
Well, I'm sure once we deal with the thing we're under, we'll go back to Ustalov, and I'm not going to Ustalov at all. Oh, sorry, I couldn't keep that up. Let's get back to let's go back to insert name of helpful person here.
Nadia.
Place and Nadia. Let's get back to Nadia's place and try to rest up for a spell.
And to be perfectly honest, Giles, Uslov sounds interesting. It really isn't.
All this is happening with none of my characters being in any way, shape, or form near it.
All right, you make it back to Nadia's place, and you're given places to sleep. Her house does seem to be pretty well sized, especially considering the state of the town. You have
Where is her house in relation on the town? Oh, really? Out there?
I need to zoom out. Where? Oh, on the outskirts. Okay.
Well, it's not too bad.
Hopefully, Iggy and Ziggy made it there without running into anything.
All right, I'm gonna need perception checks from everybody.
Including me.
Yes.
Oh, funds. Me?
I wish there was a shortcut key to impersonate, instead of having to use the menus.
Right-click?
Yeah, instead of having to right
Let's find
click.
out.
There probably is, and we just don't know it.
Ordinarily, it would display a shortcut key on it, but
Maybe it's Control I.
I doubt it.
No. No, there is no shortcut key.
Is there a tall cut key?
Yes, it's called get on a plane, go to Oregon, and give you a rider kick. Limit, maximum drive.
So why did we have to roll perception?
I'm sure we'll.
I have dispensed that information. The night passes uneventfully.
Great. Rahu and Sahu both wake up. Well, you think it's what hey, Rahu, you think it's what I think it is? Oh yeah, definitely. Wake up the others, and Rahu forms his glaive. Sahu goes to Sidian and the Stardust siblings and Giles and says, "Wake up, we got company." By the way, did we rest enough to get back 2 points?
You did, and the blinded party members can now see.
Huh. Okay, that's nice.
Hold up. Oh, for fuck's sake.
At this point, there is a loud pounding on the door.
Well, this is going to be fun.
Nadia comes rushing out of her small room.
see Sato
And
getting out of
she
there.
looks at you, and she looks horrified, and she says, "Hide, hide!"
Where?
Fine.
She points to a couple spots.
Stealth
Okay.
checks.
At least we're not moving, so we don't have to do shit.
We're about to.
All right. Wow.
How bad?
Pretty bad.
Ah, fuck.
It's okay. I haven't rolled for them yet. Let's see.
Maybe we'll get lucky and they will all roll ones.
Just prepare for
Nope. Nadia opens the door, and both Iggy and Sidian have hidden to where that they can see what's going on, which they didn't realize at the time meant they were standing out in the open.
Oh, fuck.
Of course.
But this particular guard at the doorway immediately grabs hold of Nadia and says, "You're coming with us. The sergeant wants to speak with you."
Should we do something?
We should do something. Sorry, that's a joke.
We know.
Hey, what's the light level like in here?
It's morning, so it's light
No,
enough.
in the room.
To the doorway, it's, it's not dim if that's what you're asking.
Yes, that's what I was asking. Okay.
In the far back corners of the house, it's dim, but not by the door where the light's streaming in.
Okay. Guards here. How many guards are there?
You are trying to hide, so you don't have a clear count. But you know there's more than one.
How many
And-
can I see?
One of them is pulling her out of the door and into the street.
Hmm.
Guards here. A click. And Sahu steps out. Now, why are y'all taking the nice lady out of her house at the crack of dawn?
I'll tell you what, you can come along too.
Well, I'd be mighty happy to oblige you.
One of the guards steps forward, reaching towards you.
And that's when he gets a shadowy glaive shoved in his face.
All right, initiative.
We don't really want to go with you.
Oh, that sucked.
You knew this was going to happen.
Oh, City in the World even worse.
You knew this was going to happen. Any special place on the map we should be?
Just arrange yourselves around the house on the map.
Okay.
And we'll just do it on the town map.
The
Guys,
I mean, we could have just let them take her and
you know they saw Sidian and which Stardust?
Ziggy. I mean,
Was it Ziggy?
Iggy.
Right. So, guys, you want to arrange yourselves like you were in a house. You were in the house.
Let's see here.
Because me and Sidian were standing wide out in the open.
Yeah. So. Okay.
I put Iggy back there. There. So right to the door. Sidian right there.
Yeah, no, that's fine. That follows pretty well with what your actual stealth checks were. 2, 4, 10, 12, and 15, if you were wondering.
Was wow. Oh.
Ooh, 6. Yeah, we can take him.
Well, I have a spell for this.
Same here.
Hope you guys do.
However, I am last on the initiative, so
Good luck.
both my characters are last on initiative. I will.
Iggy, you are the first to act.
Alright. Iggy is going to move up. And
Keep
she
in mind,
is...
this square denotes the door.
Okay. I'm gonna wait a bit. I'm gonna prepare a spell so if one of them steps through the door, into this area, I can hit them with it.
Right, ready action to cast a spell.
Yeah.
Ziggy.
Ziggy is going to cast Bardic Inspiration.
Alright, Ziggy begins a bardic performance. Inspire courage.
No. Empire courage.
Rahu.
So, Rahu. I'll step it up. This nice shadowy glaive. Step there. He's gonna glaive. Pale guard. Pale guard 8.
Alright.
Alright, you attack Pale Guard 8, though it does have some cover from the wall there. And that will just hit. You immediately cut him down. Nadia screams in terror. Sahu.
Well, can't be helped. Ooh, 25. That's lovely. Pale Guard 11. Watch out.
Alright, Pale Guard 11, you hit and he drops to the ground.
You know, after this, we're getting the hell out of here, right? Yep, that would be that.
Giles.
Okay. What should I do here? Well, there's not a whole lot I can do. I can move through here like this. And to here. And I will attack number 7 with my sword cane.
The guard wards it away with his shield.
Did you forget about the bardic inspiration?
I wasn't. I stepped away. I don't think I was here when that got turned on.
Sidian, the difference isn't enough to.
All right, Sidian.
Oh wow! As bad as you did on your roll.
What's the status of Guard 11 right now?
Not happy.
Bleeding out like a bitch.
Guard 11 is unconscious on the ground. Well, I guess they changed how that thing functions. It's not doing the same thing it used to. I'll just switch it back to this.
I cannot hit all of the guards with color spray. So I'm going to miss at least one. So, alright. So I'm going to cast color spray.
This should be fun.
We'll save DC 16.
Going from 7 to 10 to 9.
2 failed. What's their hit dice?
I believe they are properly fucked. I think that's the official term, properly.
Yes.
If their hit dice is 2 or less, they are unconscious, blinded, and stunned for 2d4 rounds. Then blinded and stunned for... Actually, I think I got a... Hold on, I think I got a thing for this for Sidian. Spells? Yeah, click on that.
Well, 2 of them just drop from your spell.
Yeah.
So you'll need roll durations. You'll need durations for unconscious, blinded, and stunned.
Alright.
I hope it's a long time so we can mess these guys over big time.
But I imagine they're not going to survive long enough for that to be necessary.
Alright, so there's 3 rounds of unconsciousness. Their conscious blindness done for 3 rounds. And then they will be blinded and stunned after that for 1d4 rounds, and then stunned for 1 round.
Yeah.
They are...
Alright, would you like to do anything else?
Nope.
Well, that's the end of their participation in this combat.
Yep.
So, by the time the guards finally act, you have dropped 4 of them to the ground.
Wow, they were last on initiative. Holy shit.
I told you, Brett, as badly as you rolled.
What?
They rolled worse.
What the fuck was their initiative? 1?
-6.
You can't go negative initiative.
Yes, you can.
Pale Guard 7.
If I was him, I'd just run. Yep.
Hey, attack of opportunity.
Take it.
Oh, you fucker.
Pale Guard is going to... Eeny, meeny, miny... Book it as well. Iggy, are you chasing after them?
Should we?
Well, I don't think we can catch them at this point, but if they get away, they can report back what happened here.
We can try, but I think they'll leave our general area before we even get a chance to catch up with them.
Well, as long as we can use our ranged attacks on them.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Where was I originally? I was right here, so still got a good couple of feet to go before I reach my maximum. That's my max. Okay. Can I hit one of them from this distance with a firebolt? Nope. So I'm gonna have to double move if I want to catch up with them. You guys are gonna have on your own with that one. Sorry. That's the end of Ziggy's move. Iggy's move.
Ziggy.
Ziggy is going to leave from out of the house, go to where his sister is. Luckily my crossbow has way more range than that. Ziggy is going to crossbow bolt pale guard number 7 in his leg.
You hit and you do some damage to him.
Nice.
Alright, that's the end of my turn.
Rahu.
Let's see if Rahu can. There's one. Double. Yeah, I'm running. And that's what, 4 times?
Yep.
It depends on your armor. What kind of armor is he wearing?
Rahu's wearing medium, I believe.
3 times then.
So 290.
Oh no, you're right. It's 4 times in medium. These guys should have gone farther.
Rahu manages to get to there. Right on their heels.
All right.
That's all I can do.
Sahu.
Ooh, 20 feet. Checking something.
Okay.
Oh my god, he can do this. Okay.
That sounds grand.
With his brand new heavy crossbow, he's gonna shoot at Pale Guard 7.
Finish him off.
I don't know.
I hope
Unfortunately, this token does not have a macro on it, and I'm not going to put the macro on, so here we go. Here's the shot. Will it hit?
I figured as much.
Let's see. That will hit.
For 4 points.
And that was against which one?
7.
All right. Number 7 takes another bolt. Giles.
Okay. Giles. Well, unfortunately, he cannot get close enough to them to attack.
You don't have any ranged?
Oh, yeah, he's got a ranged weapon. He's got a crossbow, but he's not going to be able to get close enough to hit him without taking some severe penalties.
So, would you like to know what the first range increment of a crossbow is?
It is 80 feet.
Oh, you've got a light crossbow.
Yep. Well, let me try this. I'll move 25 feet They are just outside of this first range increment. They're at 85 feet from me.
You can move. Where were you originally?
Well, I can move. Yeah, my movement speed is reduced by 5 feet because I have a peg leg.
Oh, okay.
Well, if I measure from my token to his token is 85 feet. So if I attack, there'll be a penalty. So what the fuck? I'll risk it.
It's better than nothing.
Yeah, better than nothing. So.
Take
Alright, who are you attacking?
Well, the closest one to me is Pale Guard.
Alright, that will miss. Even with the penalties for running.
Okay.
Sidian.
Sitting and move 30 feet. And he has a short bow, which is a range of 60 feet. So, outside range increment of 1 to Pale Guard. So there'll also be a negative to apply to this as well.
Sorry.
That will miss.
Alright, well, that's all I can do.
Alright, they continue running. Uh, They are effectively 90 feet further away, so let me just change some things. The endless plains have been revealed.
Oh,
Alright.
God, magic.
Iggy's gonna just sit. Iggy's just gonna
So-
sit one out.
They basically run to the corner of the middle of the town square this turn. So if you're looking on the actual map,
They would be there.
right around there. So they are running through the streets and you are chasing them. And Iggy, what would you like to do?
She's gonna skip her turn because she can't do anything really.
Yeah, so at this point, we're getting to the point where other people are going to be seeing us.
Right. We probably should just let them leave. We'll deal with the. I think we'd be better off just letting them leave and just deal with it later.
Yeah, as much as I'd like to keep chasing.
Plus, we got 2 knocked out guards that we can interrogate. So. But yeah, that's the end of my turn. Ziggy's not gonna give chase either.
Rahu.
Rahu's gonna stop and just let him go. There's no
Okay.
point in chasing after him.
Sahu.
Sahu's good.
Giles.
Yeah, I'm going back to the cabin.
Sidian.
Same thing.
Alright, they continue running. Nobody is pursuing. So what are you going to do about your 2 unconscious guards? We're dropping out of combat here.
Good. Well, Rahu's gonna drag the 2 remaining guards into the house.
And Iggy and Ziggy are going to drag the 2 dead ones and go bury them somewhere. Or just hide them.
You know, when I hear kobolds are doing something with dead bodies, Are you eating them?
No, they're not. They don't eat. They don't eat other creatures. Iggy and Ziggy prefer eating bugs and fish. Unless these guys are fish people, then we'd probably eat them.
Right. Okay. Anywho, gonna drag the two unconscious bodies into the house and tie them up.
All right. A few minutes later, you see, after Iggy and Ziggy have dug a hole and buried the two dudes, took us a while. We come back.
By that point in time, they would have regained consciousness.
Right.
Yep. And also, I hope you strip the guards of anything useful.
I did. I took all their armor and weapons and get cash.
And anything else that's good on that.
Yeah.
Kid. So we
I
have a
even-
loot list. All right.
Also,
Real
Iggy,
sorry
Iggy
about this,
apologizes
man,
to Nadia for this whole entire ordeal.
Yeah, we're real sorry for this. I just, quite honestly,
She's absolutely horrified.
as you can plainly see, we're very well equipped with dealing with things like this. And then he kicks the nearest guard. So, mind telling us what exactly this was all about there, son?
Nadia, as I was saying, is absolutely horrified by this. And she seems at a complete loss. She doesn't really know what to do at this point.
Forget you saw us after we leave?
The guard laughs that you woke up.
Hey, Stardust siblings, why don't you take Nydia back to her bedroom and give her a nice cup of tea?
Okie dokie.
You two. Anyways, so quick question for you, son. Why exactly did you happen to have to bust in on here at the crack of dawn and try arresting the little lady?
He spits at you. We're the law here, not you.
Oh, you're the law here. You know,
Don't make
what
the
I
joke.
heard, the law is Baba Yaga. At least that's what my grandpappy used to tell me. So, what's with all the feuding and the fussing?
He looks at you silently.
Okay, hey Giles,
Yes.
got anything in your little potion bag that could maybe loosen this boy's tongue?
You hear it from the distance, just break his legs!
I think a more subtle tact is going to be... Let's work our way up.
Well, if he doesn't talk after that, can we break his legs then? By the way, that's Iggy suggesting that.
Alright, well, I could get creative with my thieves' tools.
That's fun.
I mean, if I'm trying to unlock a secret here, I mean... No. I still have Alchemist Fire.
How's that going to be good as an interrogation tool?
Pour some of it on him.
And just threaten to light him, and then
No.
threaten to immolate him?
No, you don't get it. Alchemist Fire, when exposed to air, ignites.
Okay.
Let's not set him on fire.
We could
Perception
threaten to set him
check.
on fire.
Perception check? Okay.
All right, Sahu, Giles, and Ziggy all hear the sounds of footsteps approaching the door at a very quick pace.
I
Good.
believe we've got more company, guys.
Excellent.
All
Just
right,
what I
you two,
wanted.
you stay put right there. We're gonna be dealing with your friends, all of us, for a minute.
And by dealing with your friends, we mean, let's get out of here.
Nadia, you can either remain here or take your chances with the guard. You would choose to come
She's
with
in
us?
the back room at the moment.
Oh,
Ziggy goes.
Y'all should move yourselves inside the house, inside the walls we drew for him.
Ziggy.
Each of you
and-
can take a standard action.
Okay.
alright. Giles will drink a extract of shield.
Rahu is going to change his Earthbreaker back to into a battle axe.
And
Iggy is going to prepare a spell, and Ziggy is going to take out his crossbow.
Rahu's going to get back here.
All right, roll for initiative.
Sidney will also cast shield on himself.
Aw, that's such a shitty initiative for Iggy. Yay! I've been getting 16s all fucking day.
Wait, that's Rahu twice. There we go. 21.2.
All right.
Now you can swing.
Giles.
Okay. Giles will also... Giles will drink an extract of Blur.
All right. Rahu.
Can we see what's coming out?
I'm sorry,
Can we see anything?
blurred movement, not...
Nope, the door was closed when you closed it behind you after dragging the people in.
Rahu's gonna stand right here with sword and shield. And, if anything tries coming through the door, he's gonna strike at it.
All right. The door explodes inward.
Fun.
The guards in the back fire at you. That will miss. That will miss.
He's gonna miss even worse.
That one misses.
Firing at Rahu, right?
That misses. Yep,
These
all
are
Rahu.
worse.
This guy takes a 5-foot step in and attacks. Or would if he was still alive.
So, y'all really want to do this? Okay. That will hit.
Belgard 2 steps in and swings at you, Rahu. Ziggy.
Ziggy is going to hit Pale Guard 2 with his crossbow.
I would have preferred some bardic inspiration, but whatever.
That will miss.
Damn. Alright, that's the end of my turn.
Obsidian.
Alright. Obsidian is going to go into Mystic Focus. And he will maneuver to here. And he will actually... Where would be a good place for him to go? I got one more spell. I'm trying to see if I can't get myself in a good spot. Here would... Yeah, I'm
Why
gonna...
are you go- Never mind. Just yeah.
So I'll take an attack of opportunity.
Oh, yes, you are.
Oh.
That is a critical threat.
Ooh.
That is confirmed.
Yeah, that confirms. Damn. That's 20 damage, and I'm unconscious.
Okay.
I was not anticipating getting hit.
I'm sure you didn't.
I was going to use color spray again. Because it worked so well last time. Huh?
Okay, it did go well last time. So.
Yeah, I was going to try to knock out all 4 of those guards.
All right. Hellguard number 3. Shoot bang.
Wow.
All right, you hit and you do some damage to him.
Excellent.
Seems gravely wounded.
I bet he is.
Iggy.
I kind of don't want to do this, but we need to get Obsidian back up. I apologize for this, but I gotta use channel. So I know it's gonna heal the dude you just damaged, but it'll pay out. Hopefully, it'll pay for it.
Not from where you're at.
Oh.
No. You can get Sidian.
Hmm?
You can get Sidian where you're at.
Okay.
Why are you moving?
Sorry.
Oh, you. No. If you took a 5-foot step down, you would have. Never mind. There you go.
Well, I'm stabilized, but I'm still unconscious.
That's fine.
Better than nothing. That's the end of my turn.
All right. Giles.
Alright. Guard number 2 is still up.
Yes.
Alright. So, in order for me to take advantage of blurred movement, I have to move greater than 5 feet in a turn. And I'm going to strike him with my sword cane.
That will miss.
Oh, spark courage is supposed to be off.
You got an 8. Anything else?
Nope.
Rahu.
Rahu's gonna sword and board Hellguard number 2.
That will miss.
Jawohl.
Scheiße.
All right, Rahu. You get more arrows shot at you. That is a critical threat.
It better not be.
Does not
Good.
confirm. Misses. Misses.
Barely, but misses.
Misses. All right. Hillguard 2 will take a swing at you. Miss.
Yep.
And then he takes a 5-foot step back. And the soldier next to him, whose armor appears to be slightly nicer, raises his weapon in a threatening position. Ziggy, you're up.
All right. Ziggy is going to move here, and he's going to cast Cure Light Wounds on Rahu.
All right.
Thank you.
Nailing those cure lights again, I see. Sidian,
Is unconscious.
stabilize. Oh no, you got channeled. You're good.
Mm-hmm.
Sahu,
Shoot bang. Hail guard number 2.
that will miss.
Even touch AC?
Isn't your touch AC only within 20 feet?
You're right. Now, touch AC.
All right, we'll let it slide. That'll hit. Do some damage to him.
Ah, good. I'm going to use a point of grit.
All right, it does some more damage to him.
Up close and personal.
Iggy,
Iggy is going to. Is this a guy? Is this a person, like unconscious person, or is this one of the guys we were interrogating?
10's unconscious, 9 was being interrogated.
All right. Is Sidian actually in this area right here?
That is where Sidian is, yes.
Okay. I'm gonna move there, and I'm gonna cast Cure Light Wounds on Sidian.
All right.
I'm gonna use my wand, so it now has 49 charges.
Excellent.
Damn! That's a great roll, believe it or not.
Yeah, I know.
All right, Sidian wakes up. Giles.
Okay. Giles is going to go ahead and try to hit Pillguard number 2 with a sword cane. Help if I had him impersonated.
That will miss.
Damn.
And then he will move 10 feet away.
All right, that will provoke an attack of opportunity.
Alright. That will miss.
That will miss. Rahu.
Rahu's got some choice targets. Take that step forward. 5-foot step up. Really?
He misses. Carry on.
1 second. I'm dealing with something first. And he slashes at Pale Guard number 2. He does not.
All right. Their turns. Rahu, more arrows sent it to you.
Really? I would have thought not.
I know, right?
Oh, you should be going for like Giles, because he's in range.
I just woke up!
You shoot through the wall. Pelguard 2 will attack you.
Just bounces off of his shield.
This guy needs to get his own initiative now. All right. Ziggy, you're up.
Ziggy is going to cast Bardic Inspiration.
Oh, thank you.
All right. Ziggy inspires courage. Sidian.
All right. I'm gonna go back into Mystic Focus.
What the fuck was that?
You're on the ground, by the way, just so you know.
I am aware of that. However, I can still cast a spell while I'm on the ground, and when I do so defensively.
Something flew down just a
Ah,
second ago.
keep in
and I
mind
don't know what the
the,
fuck it was.
No, carry on.
Color spray. And when I do that defensively, let me hit that first. Let me hit that. Spells. Cast.
If you get all of them, that would be so great.
Yeah, that's a 24. That'll succeed.
All right. Another round of will saves.
So far, like, color spray is, my win button at this point.
Yeah, that's about to not happen. You
Okay.
just
Let's see. This is going to be... We'll start 4, 1, 3, and 2.
Two save, two fail. Alright, so let me roll. So that'll be unconscious for 2 rounds. That's not great. And then another 2 rounds of being stunned.
That's great because that means that's 2 rounds they're not firing arrows into Rahu.
Okay. Sahu. Oh, I'm sorry. Did you want to do anything else?
I'll stand up.
You go down.
No, I don't go down. That hurt me, that's for sure. I'm down to 1 hit point.
I'm gonna have to heal you again, aren't I?
Yes. Man, he's rolling pretty good. I'll give him that.
Sahu, it's your turn.
Yep.
Just gonna have that queued up.
So Sahu's gonna come up to here. Hailguard number 3 gets shoot banged. Did that hit?
It did.
Good. I'm gonna use a point of grit.
All right. Pelguard 3 goes down. Iggy.
Iggy is going to cast Cure Light Wounds. This time, not from the wand. She's just gonna use.
Not bad.
Actually, wait. I forgot to re-roll that because that's supposed to be a 2, not a 1.
Oh yeah.
That's fine. Just add 1 to it. you like to do anything else?
No. So you can't get hit at this distance, I think.
Never say never.
Sounds like a challenge.
Yeah,
Please
I
don't.
know. Oh, that's helpful.
Pals.
All right.
Giles, you're up.
5-foot step. And let's take a swing at number 2.
That will hit.
Do some damage.
Drops him.
Oh, nice.
Would you like to do anything else?
Nope. That was a movement. That was a movement in standard, so I got nothing else.
All right. This guy steps forward into the hole, blocking your aggression forwards. He looks at the crazy fucking display of people in front of him,
Uh
and he attacks Giles.
huh.
Wow, he's braver than most.
I know.
One second.
Sorry, Giles.
I'll be surprised if he hits me. I have shield and blurred movement. Those will both miss terribly.
Those do miss terribly.
Oh,
Rahu.
I want that shield. Oh, for a move action, I'm gonna change from a long sword to a battle axe. It's just
This man is
flavor.
dead.
And Rahu wants to do this. Did I hit it?
That will miss.
Oh well.
Um, yeah, this one will move forward and shoot at Rahu. And miss.
They sure don't like you, Rahu. He's
Ziggy.
just gonna keep up his bardic inspiration.
Sidian.
Sidian will unwreathe his sword in flame and attack number 6. And then he will 5-foot step back.
Alright, let's see. That will just barely hit. Alright.
Wow, he survived 13 points of damage.
Yep,
Yeah,
he does
yeah,
look somewhat injured
He
though.
attacks. Sahu is going to shoot bang Pale Guard because he fired at his brother.
That will hit.
Rahu looks at the the pile of dead bodies in front of the door. You want to make a wager on that?
Doing anything else, Sahu?
No, is it?
Iggy.
Iggy. I don't know. I guess she'll just heal. Nah. mm. Can I hit this guy with a fireball from this distance in this angle?
Would be
You fire a bolt. Yes,
Yeah,
you will take penalties, however, because you're firing into melee if you're attacking number 6.
Okay. Give me a moment.
Be back in a second. I gotta hit the loo.
Okay. So he'll just take 1d6. So it's a ranged touch attack. That's also plus my wisdom modifier, right? Or is
Nope.
it-
Ranged touch is dexterity.
Okay, so 0. So it's 1d20.
That will miss.
Damn. Alright, that's the end of Ziggy's turn.
Alright, Giles.
Alright, let's take a swipe at number 6 with my sword cane.
That will miss
Ah, damn it.
badly.
And let's do a 5-foot step back.
Alright. Alright. Pale Guard 6 takes a swing at Rahu. Takes a 5-foot step back and pulls a mirror out of a pouch. Rahu, you're up.
Rahu's gonna drop his shield. Gonna create his glaive and swing at Hailgar. Number. Oh. Can I hit Hailgar number 6?
Alright, so you're taking a move action to switch to glaive. How are you? I thought it took longer to remove a shield. Might be misremembering.
Let me look that up. What is the action? Drop and equip shield. Okay. Oh, it's a move action. Never mind. I will remain with the sword and shield.
Alright.
5-foot step up. And axe Hailguard number 6. A question. Again. I won't.
Alright.
I guess trivia wasn't your strong suit.
Apparently not.
Couldn't cut it. Pale Guard drops his bow, draws a sword, and swings at Rahu. That is a critical threat.
Only get
Don't think it confirms. Alright. Ziggy.
Ziggy is again going to keep up Bardic Inspiration.
Sidian.
Sidian is going to move in behind Rahu. And he is going to use Acid Splash on Pale Guard. And
Alright, let's see. That is going to miss.
figured. It was worth a shot.
I'm assuming you don't have precise shot.
Nope.
Okay.
I don't even have point blank.
So
And I'm not spending 2 feats in order to get it.
Sahu's got to fire into melee. Pale Guard.
Let me make that toggle as a matter of fact here.
Just take what you need to.
you don't have precise shot?
Not yet. It's not level 3 yet.
Okay. And that's at Pale Guard.
Yep.
Or Pale Guard 6.
No, I can't shoot Pale Guard 6.
Alright, Pale Guard. That will hit. You shoot him down.
Okay.
Iggy.
Iggy is Pale Guard 6. Are any of these guys injured, if as far as I'm aware of?
Well, there are a lot of people lying on the ground who are various stages of dying.
Okay, no channel for them then. She's just gonna move here and give Zidian another dose of that good old-fashioned heal light wounds from the wand.
Alright, excellent. Thank you. I am back up to where I was last round.
And that's the end of her turn, and
Alright. Giles.
Giles. Well, he's going to take an attack of opportunity no matter where he moves, so he's going to move here. But you'll have the benefit of blurred movement. And he misses, and he will attack with his sword cane.
That will hit and do some damage to him. Alright, he is not looking great. Would you like to do anything else?
And there's nothing else I can do.
Alright. Pale Guard 6 takes another step back. And then he does a thing.
What is the thing?
This is a thing. Just I'm double checking something. Here is the thing. All right. He raises the mirror that he pulled out on the previous round and begins speaking into it. And then he turns it around and points it at all of you. And those of you who can see him from there, Giles, Rahu, and Sidian, you see a blurry face in the mirror staring back at you.
Okay. Sidian thinks that's kind of neat. Giles is not sure what to make of it.
Rahu is like, ooh, fun times.
And,
One second, I'm just typing a thing. Like I said, I'm processing it like 25% today.
Figured.
Doing my best, sorry.
I think I come with a good moniker for Giles, I think.
Giles the Lame.
Yeah.
Well, no, that's a bit too on the nose.
I know.
And mildly insulting. I mean, yes, he is lame because he is missing a leg. Or a foot, rather.
Ah, so you're using the old definition of...
Yes. Not lame in the colloquial sense, but in the literal sense.
Hooray for English literature majoring for a month.
Rahu, you are up.
I wouldn't say Nadia helped us, but okay. 5-foot step. And axing a question.
That's a miss.
Damn.
Ziggy.
Ziggy is going to move up to here, and he's going to shoot his crossbow at Pale Guard 6.
All right, you hit and you deal some damage to him.
Nice.
You're welcome.
Not too shabby. Sidian.
Alright. 5 foot step to here. Acid splash. Oh, I forgot to turn that off, but... The firing in the melee, I forgot to turn that off.
Well, he's still in melee.
Oh, yeah, I guess he is.
And that will miss.
I don't think there's an E in firing. Actually, I think
Solid.
there is. Oh, cancel.
Shoot bang. Just take off the firing into melee.
Well, that'll hit. And you finish him off.
Are we out of combat?
We'll drop out of combat, yes.
Alright.
Excellent.
Alright, so we got 2 more unconscious motherfuckers to deal with.
Yeah,
They-
we're
alright.
gonna tie those up. Rahu's gonna pick up the mirror.
Actually, Giles was going to pick up the mirror, but you beat me to it. I
Okay.
got Giles was going to pick up the mirror and look into it and says,
That's
Yo-
how much health y'all get back.
"Oh, 10.
Jeez.
Excellent.
Yes.
Excellent.
Pick up the mirror and you see your own reflection.
I shall hold on to this. As a matter of fact, I shall take it into the cabin and use my extract of identify. And I shall do a spellcraft check with a +10.
All right, let's see your check. All right. This is an object worth 1,800 gold.
Not too shabby.
This small mirror allows the owner to spend an hour gazing into it to attune themselves to it. At the end of this time, the owner can willingly give the mirror to another creature. Thereafter, the creature that has the mirror can use it as an emergency means of communication with the mirror's owner.
So right now it is attuned to the queen, to the White Witch here. Do I know how? I should know how to activate it.
Only the creature that it is specifically given to can activate it. Also, activating it only creates an alarm. You're not sure what happened to allow them to communicate. You can roll me a spellcraft.
Another spellcraft? Alright.
Yep, because that is separate from the item itself. All right. This is a specific type of magic particular to this area. It allows the caster to use a mirror that they're aware of in order to either watch what's happening or to communicate with somebody on the other side. It allows them to target any mirror that is connected to a person that they know well. And alternatively, it also allows them to target a reflection of a place that they know well. It is a 3rd level spell.
Okay. Nordia, it seems that our presence here has stirred a great deal of trouble for you and for everyone else. I would think it would be best if we left, including yourself. You are not safe here any longer.
It doesn't matter now. You've killed their guards in town. They're going to come through here. They're going to make an example.
So...
Well then, if they're gonna make an example, I guess we're heading to the Pale Tower. We're gonna show them just what we are. Really, Rahu? Really? You're going to use that? Well, that's the best I could come up with.
Yeah, if we take them out, then they should not cause us any problems. At least none here, hopefully.
Or if they do cause problems, we will finish it. Fuck. Words escape me. Fucking stuttering problems. Fuck. And if they do cause problems, hopefully we'll be able to cut them off at the head before they start. Hello?
Yeah, I think that's gonna be what we're gonna have to do.
Well, my friends, it looks like we have our next target. We're going to the Pale Tower.
We were always going to the Pale Tower, though.
Yeah, well, now we have more reasons.
Nadia, I suggest you do what you can to keep the townspeople here safe and fortify what you can. We will deal with the situation at the tower and rid you of this scourge.
And again, we apologize for causing you the inconvenience and the.
There's nothing to do here. If the town builds fortifications, the witches will wipe us out. If the town doesn't build fortifications, the witches will make an example of us. The best we can do is, well, I'm not staying regardless.
How long would it take us to evacuate the towns?
You know what? Personally, and this is just me, I ain't interested in this town. As mean or heartless as this might sound, in Arisia, the only way you can do anything is for yourself. Personally, yeah, we're gonna bring the wrath of the Pale Tower down on this town, and we're gonna go, do something about it. But guys, I hate to tell you this, but Nadia here is the only one who's shown us a single bit of kindness. She's
Well,
our main. She's the only one.
Well, I mean, you can't really expect... Well, I don't know what you expect. These people have been living under tyranny of fear and oppression for millennia. They are... It is ingrained in their very culture to fear the outsiders for this very reason.
Yeah, we're more the problem rather than the solution.
Cydia,
I think.
Just so you know, we came from Arisia, the Cold Moon family, all of us. We escaped. These people could have done the same thing at any point.
Well, not if their borders are
on them.
closed.
There are ways. Now, I'm not saying that these folks are at fault here, but to be perfectly honest with you, we gotta get to the Pale Tower. Let's deal with the witches up in there, and we can fulfill Giles' lifelong dream. And Nadia,
Yes.
if you want to come with us, we'd more than appreciate your help.
As far as I'm concerned, these individuals here are victims.
They are victims, but they're victims of their own. Sahu, you got any words of wisdom? They're victims of their own circumstances and not being able to rise above them. The only way they'll ever be able to break free of the tyranny of this land is if they rise up. But they don't want to do that because that's uncertain. I can respect that, but at the same time, I'm going to look out for the one person in this town who actually showed us a kindness. And we're going to head to the Pale Tower, and we're going to kick some ass.
Don't think too harshly of the people who live here. Imagine how much power it takes to take a country over in less than a month. All of the area of Arisia. No one can stand against that kind of power. It's impossible.
I do not fault you, Nadia. Nor do I fault anyone else here who, like Giles says, you're all victims of Baba Yaga and her kin.
You speak of rebellion like it's a simple thing. You think nobody has had that idea before? You can find their corpses across the country.
Is that why there's a graveyard?
One of the reasons. Look, while we stand here, chitting and chatting, and just, mumbling amongst ourselves, the Pale Tower is getting ready to send something bad down here. I suggest we gather up our provisions and get ready to go.
I doubt we'll be able to purchase anything here after the ruckus we just made.
It might be selfish, but I pray they're busy occupying themselves with how to destroy the city and forget about my daughter.
Actually, I'm of the same thought. The more they think that we're part of this city, the longer they think we're part of this city, the better it is for us.
Well,
So,
before we leave, Giles wants to investigate that statue more in detail before we leave.
Okay?
I wanted to do a perception check on it, looking for inscriptions, anything that kind of stands out.
Well, as you look at the statue, the thing that you're impressed by most of all is the age. It may have had features that were distinct and noticeable once, but it has been weathered over time. And as you examine it, you can't find any inscriptions. There's nothing of significance that would tell you who or what it is.
Right.
And it begins to occur to you that there's a reason why this statue is one of the town's mysteries.
And Sidian will cast Detect Magic on it.
It is not magical.
It's worth a shot. Alright.
So guess what time it is, guys?
Yeah, it's 10 o'clock.
All right.
All right. Next time we play this game, we will begin the assault on the Pale Tower.
That was a good session.
Really
Yep.
was.
Sorry I wasn't as attentive as usual. I've been spacing out all day.
Well, I'd like to thank everyone for joining us tonight for Reign of Winter. We'll see you guys next time. Good night.